You cannot save one of your parents from self-destruction, and it should never have been your job to. So I've been dealing with a few people in the past few days who had childhoods where, for example, their parents made it their job to financially save them. So imagine you're 19 years old and your parents tell you that it's your job to bring them out of poverty. Or I've also known stories where people had alcoholic parents who are, one alcoholic parent is self-bent on destruction, and you try to save them, but you just can't, okay? And in these particular situations, the inner child healing technique you must use is to relieve your inner child of the burden or the duty of saving your parents. It should never have been your job to, and you need to close your eyes, envision your inner child, and relieve him or her of that duty and saying, it is not your job to financially take care of your parents. It is not your job to take care of parents at all. It should be the opposite way. Someone should be taking care of you because you're just a child, okay? Children should not be made to take care of other people. That's how you get enmeshment. So in these meditations, it's going to be quite intense, but what I want you to do is talk to your inner child and relieve them of that burden. And this is a tough one if you, for example, have an alcoholic parent. And I'm going to tell you a story where I knew somebody who had an alcoholic mother, and the whole family kept distancing themselves further and further away. When they realized that they could not change her behavior and her behavior was lashing out at the other family members, they distanced themselves more and more until that woman had nobody. Her whole family had left her. And then she was alone in her room, and the next time they found her, her daughter found her in the room. The room was filled with blood, and she had a bucket of blood in one hand and a bottle of vodka in the other hand. And she was drinking the bottle and then puking up blood. Didn't know where she was, had to go to the hospital, and ended up bleeding out in the hospital. So why do I tell you this story? I tell you this story because I want to let you know that someone who is committed to self-destruction cannot be saved unless they decide to save themselves. And I'm going to repeat that. Someone who is committed and hell-bent on destroying themselves cannot be saved. And you trying to save them will only result in you banging your head against the wall and harming yourself. Okay? It will feel like you banging your head against the wall, and it will ultimately leave you with a lot of trauma to recover from, a lot of guilt, a lot about, well, what could I have done? I'm telling you right now, you could not have done anything. You could not have done anything. And the fact that this burden was placed upon you to do something is something that you're going to have to heal from. Okay, so that is my message to you, and let me know if this resonates. If you would like help with something like this, which is a deep emotional trauma, you can start with the free book in the link in my bio, or you can join my $1 group coaching program where we literally just healed someone from a very similar trauma to this yesterday. I'm actually having this week's call tonight. So if you're interested in joining, it's just $1 to join. And, we help you with whatever blocks and triggers you have. Hope to see you there.